Alright, so you guys have been asking me a lot of questions about how big of a bitch Nadim is, and he's pretty a big one. But we're gonna warm up chest today. I'm messing with you. No, seriously. Alright, I'm gonna give you guys some tips that I use myself before I do chest, alright, every time. Because this is one of the kind of exercises that as you start getting stronger and stronger, you're putting a lot more pressure on yourself, your shoulder joints, your elbows. You want to make sure you're properly warmed up before you go and attack those heavier weights. So just a few things that I like to do before I bench, and then the kind of sets that I like to do before I actually start loading on weight. So we're gonna go over that right now. All right, so something that I always warm up with, or I like to, if I have it in the gym, PVC pipe or a broomstick or something like that. So you guys probably seen this in some of my other videos, but I want to say it again if you haven't. Shoulder dislocations are easily one of my favorite warm-ups for the chest, for the shoulders, for the rear delts, for the elbows, to get you kind of ready for the bench press. So they look just like this. Keep your arms long. Oh, tight, so tight. The arms stay straight the whole time. I'm gonna be like this the whole time. You don't want to bend, right? Straight. Whole time. What you're doing really just help loosening up, getting blood in the shoulders and the chest and the rear delts, elbows, getting some tension, getting comfortable. Really is what I call it. And as you're going, you can kind of bring your hands in closer and closer. Not this close, obviously, because you want your arms to stay straight. They can stay straight like that. But keep your arms straight throughout. So you can get enough tension that you can still pass through. Okay. Second, I always warm up my rear delts before I get on the bench press, right? It's gonna help you get a little bit of blood in the rear delts, so it's gonna help you set your upper back nice and flat on the bench when you're benching. So, some external rotations and internal. Now keep your elbows in one spot. Keep rotating. Keep your chest up, and just rotate straight out, straight. It's gonna help you get blood in your rear delt. You don't want the weight up here, you want the weight nice and consistent. And some of these for good measure. Bring it to parallel, right back up. Make sure the weight you guys pick is light. The weight doesn't need to be super heavy on these. So you can even use the 5 pounds. The weight has to be light. It's just about getting blood in that muscle, so when you go sit up on the bench, you feel nice and comfortable, nice and ready. All right, so another staple in the warm-up, and you don't have to go here and like kill these exercises. So these are just warm-up exercises. 1, 2 set, couple reps, just to get blood in the muscle. It's not about going here, it's not about killing the weight and getting like a full routine in. It's just about warming up. So another one I really like is the face pull. That weight's too much weight. So just consistent motion, get back, pull your elbows back. So don't pull with your hands, you want to pull with your elbows. Oh, I just spit all the water out. All right, so when I start the bench press too, guys, you guys gotta understand, I used to be the kind of person when I come into the gym, I always thought like I had to start with the 45, or I had to start with the 45 and then go right to the next 45, to the next 45, and the reality is everybody's strength is different. So I like to start the bench press, I'll warm up with just the bar and just get a feel for it, because who knows, that day I may have something wrong with my shoulder, and maybe I find it with just the 45-pound bar instead of 135 pounds, and maybe I injure myself with 135 pounds. So you gotta understand there's so much more to it than just coming in and getting in work, right? Come in, feel it out, get used to that bar that day, and you may find out that like your shoulder is bothering you or something, and you find out with 45 pounds instead of 135 pounds, it's gonna be a lot easier to not get an injury, okay? So warm it up, get a feel for it, get used to the bar that day, right? So I'll just start with the barbell. And just kind of go through the motion. So let's say today I'm working on, you know, just a regular bench press. So I'll do a few sets like that, get used to the weight, get used to the bar, get used to the motion that I'm going through, and then start adding on the weight, and then start challenging myself, and start doing the real reps and the real sets. So make sure you guys warm up properly. I'm telling you, hands down is gonna make all your workouts more effective. You're gonna feel safer, you're gonna feel better. So let's get better together. See y'all soon. Make sure you guys check out the chest routine that's coming later on this week. Should be on Friday, right? So it'll be a chest routine on Friday. Make sure you guys subscribe. See y'all soon. Let's get better together. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, everything you already know. See y'all soon.